Alright, let's start this up. It's tutorial number 3. It's a me, Smurf. Let's go. Oh man, I got the mage in front of me. It's an extra party. Get out of here. Get out of here, mage. Ooh, it's your boy Smurf. We're covering Steemit tutorials today, and we're going to teach you what to do after your account has been confirmed. So your account has been confirmed. Now you need to save your passwords and so on and so forth. Also, you're probably thinking about making a post. It's time to make your first post. So today what we're going to do is cover everything from email confirmation to writing your first post. And the mage is also in that window because he just doesn't know how to chill out. Like, bro. Alright, so let's head over to the main window, which we'll be doing a little work from. Alright, so you checked your email today, or tomorrow, or whenever, and you got a notification from Steemit that said your account is confirmed. Yay! Congratulations, you're like there, you're done pretty much. Okay, let's read through this. Hey, again, great news. You're kind of improved. Your exclusive control of your Steemit account plus free Steam to help you get started. That's right, you get free Steam to help you get started. 0.5, which today is a few dollars worth of USD. On Steemit, you get rewarded for curation content according to the will of the crowd. So this is, again, if you check out the previous tutorial, tutorial number 2, I kind of cover the stuff they're talking about right there. So let's click this link, see where it takes us. Terms and conditions. Of course, I'm probably going to bleep some stuff out eventually at some point. But this is terms and conditions, and we don't care. This is one of the little parts. Alright. So what we're going to get here is a screen that says, please read Steemit rules and fill in the form below to create your Steemit account. They will give you your account name, first field, second field, generated password. So this is the long string of characters that you're going to need to copy and paste into some safe place. What they're going to ask you to do first is re-enter that generated password. So before you go on to any other step, what you're going to do is take that password that they just gave you, copy it, copy that password, and go over to Google. Pop up Google in your browser, and then go into Drive. You really just want to navigate to Google Drive. So you could just go to Google and then you type in Drive, and it's not going to show you pictures of cars. It's going to take you to Google Drive. Boom, now we're in Google Drive, and you want to make a folder called something like Crypto or Steemit. Inside of said folder, you want to make a spreadsheet probably. You don't have to be good at spreadsheets for this, but you want this. And then you're going to paste that long string of stuff they gave you. Call it something, I don't know what you're gonna call it, honestly. Passwords. Boom, and that's where you paste the string right there, and you have it on Google Drive, so now you're good to go. That first step is taken care of. Leave myself in this big window. Let's navigate back to that page. Accept the buttons. I understand Steemit cannot recover lost passwords. I have securely saved my generated password. I'm going to show you guys in the big window, and then I'm just going to click create account. So I have that. I actually didn't save mine for real yet though. I need to. Okay. So it says you're all logged in. It's gonna ask if you're in Google Chrome. It's gonna ask if you want to save that. You can click no or never or whatever you want to click. If you want to just save it automatically, just click yes and say yeah. Just keep me logged in. Now that might mess up on occasion, you know. So that's why you want to keep your password saved, because it might mess up, and then you just have to copy and paste your password in to get logged in, and then maybe reset that, and hopefully it stays that time. I actually clicked yes. And so there we go. Logged in to Steemit. I'll go over here. Just clicked yes, and I am logged into my Steemit account. Was all it took. If I click this little icon at the top here, which you can't currently see because it's a little out of frame. I'll give you guys some light right there. Look at this little icon buddy at the top here, this little circle. That's like that's where your avatar goes. So that gives you a list of options. We've covered these options before, so I don't really spend too much time on them. But feed, blog, comments, replies, wallet. You're going to spend most of your time checking out feed, blog, and wallet. Not to say that you won't get really interested in comments and replies, but those are like the main places if you're like navigating for interest or for money purposes. So first, let's go to our blog. We go to our blog and it looks like this. It's pretty empty. Looks like you haven't posted anything yet. It's interesting. I remember seeing this stuff. Explore trending articles. So you can explore the stuff. So what they're talking about with exploring trending articles is if I were to hit one of these guys at the top here, trending, new or hot, it's how you navigate to those different ones. And each article topic, you can find the topics here, right in between how old the post is and the name. You'll find a little word there which is highlightable and pops up. You can get all these other topics that list there. And once you click on a topic, when you click these tabs at the top here, the trending, new, and hot, it's staying on trending that topic, new of that topic, hot that topic, until you click Steam and kind of like reset it. And then it's going to be like all the Steam ones. So that's the Steam one. Okay, so go back to your blog. We're going to be today, so you're all confirmed. Our password saved because we just saved it in Google Drive, guys. And then now we're going to go and create our first post. So you could click this thing right here that says create our first post, but let's like get used to using the platform the way you're going to use it whenever you use it, and just click the black button up at the top and that says post. I'm like, because like it doesn't always say that. All right, we can start off by giving our article a title. New constantly I'm gonna say new to Steemit. You guys are just like, just if you're not saying anything. New to Steemit, cosplay media blog, cosplay for Chris clip through. I'm just typing a lot kind of in this. Just say whatever you want to say to explain yourself. It can be a really short title or headline. It doesn't have to be anything extensive. But maybe say that you're new to Steemit in there if you want to. But something about you being fresh to the platform. Then you want to go into the post itself and write something. Write at least a paragraph of something, anything, but you need to write something. You also need to have at least one image in your post. Have at least one thing. The reason being is because if you don't put an image in your post, then you don't get a thumbnail. And the same way that people are like, oh, maybe it's a good idea to have a thumbnail on a YouTube video because it's a good idea. Yeah, you need a thumbnail. And so add a thumbnail to your videos or your posts so that it doesn't just go blank and kind of get skipped. Because if you don't add one, it'll kind of look like it's part of somebody else's post. Like maybe they just had like 4 extensive lines of writing for their headline, and you'll get skipped. So there's that tip for you. We're going to choose something here. Cool. So to insert an image in your post, what you want to do is what I did right there. Click selecting them, down here, or by selecting them. So you can always just take the URL of that image. You can go to Google and whatever the heck, request the URL of that image by right-clicking on it. We're grabbing it up in the URL bar. Or if you have something on your computer and you just want to upload a file, just so to speak, just click selecting them and navigate to that folder or whatever holds your picture. And the same way that you upload it to anywhere else on the internet, click on that file and it'll upload it. When it does upload it, it'll upload it in the box that you've been typing in, if you started typing already, as a string. So it's just going to be like a long string of characters and the URL and then some more stuff. What you can do right off with this is get rid of the parentheses on the back end of it, and right where it starts the URL, you can get rid of everything in front of that as well. You don't have to do this if you're not going to be formatting your post, like adding div classes and headers and all that stuff. But if you do start to add that type of stuff to your post, which I'll cover in another tutorial, then this gets in the way and it starts to show just the parentheses, and you don't want to see that because it just looks tacky then. So this is a picture we got going. Let's talk about cosplay for crypto a little bit. It's MMG's other side project. We're activating old Instagram account, and it's all towards cosplay. So we're going to be featuring some of the best cosplay that we can find, and also rewarding those cosplayers with props and discounts and all sorts of other cosplay stuff. We feel like that's right up our alley. As a gaming company, often see cosplay at events. We like to get more involved in the cosplay community, get our names out there, and so here we are. Let's talk about that. Okay, for the sake of this, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to show you guys some really quick things that are nice. We don't spend too much time on this, but just some really quick HTML tags that you can use to make your post look better. A really quick one is H1. You always want to put these little brackets around it. I'm going to go really quick through this. And then you want to close the bracket. And then make sure it's always the same. And then we want to say something like boom. And then if I were to scroll down the page a little bit, you'd see it like this. What? Oh my goodness, that looks nice, right? Yeah, it looks somewhat nicer. It looks better or something. I'm going to do a few more formatting. HR slashes the screen in half with a little line in case you want to do formatting that way. And then I'm just going to wrap it up. Boom. Also, if you put eyes on the side of things, it also italicizes a little bit. So there we go. That's the whole post. If you guys are sticking with me, then hopefully you actually did write something out right there. We're going to finish this off and actually get this posted with some hashtags. Call them hashtags if you're used to things. Here on Steemit, you don't actually have to put the little number hash pound sign, we're going to call it, in front of the tags at the bottom. You just type them in. Also, they all have to be lowercase, otherwise it won't read it. 5 is max. So what we want to do is start with one that's going to get you noticed, which is introduce yourself. And the hashtag that you have at the very front is going to be the one that's displayed. So you're going to be displayed in all of the categories, but the one that's going to be displayed with your post out in the trending column or out in the columns, like so if you're just scrolling through, you could be scrolling through gaming and see somebody's post and it could say Mordor on the post between the time and the author. That's because they put Mordor first in the hashtags. So here we want to put introduce yourself first, just in case people see it across any other place and they're like, oh, a noob with an interesting account. Okay. Introduce yourself. Let's say Steemit. We're going to be really generic with that one. Cosplay. Gaming, because it's gaming. I like blog, writing, blog, entertainment. Boom, and that makes 5. So again, that's all you can really have right there. I can come back and edit this later, so I'm not worried. That's another thing. You can always come back and edit a post and make it a little bit longer if you want to, or if you just notice an issue or something like that with your post. So after you're done, you can go ahead and push post right now, but what you really want to do, oh, almost got you going too quickly, is check out this little box to the right that says rewards. Over here it says defaults. Now I know I explained this in another video, but that's just to cover it again. Where it says default, you can leave that at 50-50 or you can power up 100%. I think people kind of like to see you power up 100% when you first get the Steemit, but I'm going to do 50-50 because we're going to be teaching you how to double up your money, and you can't double up Steam power right away. So doing 50-50 will give us half Steam power and half SBD when this post pays out in 7 days. So let's click that. Boom, and the first post is going to go through. Depending on how many posts are coming out per second, you might see it right here in the news feed. Otherwise, you really just want to go to your own blog. And that's not loading, but there it is. Boom, and you would see your post. Alright, cool. So you made your first post on Steemit. Congratulations. Let me see how long this video's been going. 18 minutes. I can go for like 2 more minutes, and we're gonna cover 2 other things that you guys probably figure out on your own. But that's just styling your profile a little bit. Go to the settings tab by clicking on that head at the top and going all the way down to the bottom, right underneath or right above logout is settings. Click settings. You get to choose your language in case you don't want to do this in English anymore. Settings, you can choose whatever language you want. Psych, you can choose Spanish, Russian, French, Italian, and Korean. Alright, profile picture URL. If you want to enter a profile picture URL, what I would suggest doing is copying the URL that your current page, because you need to have 2 windows up pretty much to do this at one point at least. Going back to your blog or anywhere else where you've already uploaded an image, and then copying the URL of that image. Anytime that you want to get an image for Steemit, if you don't have the URL in a browser, you can just push the post button, or push the post button. You can't do it with comments. Push the post button, and then select. It has to be for a new post, obviously, or not obviously, but it has to be for a new post. Because if I go into edit a post, you can't upload images right now. It's not going to work. But here, let me just do it that way. In fact. If I add one more period, it'll leave me alone. Also, when you're editing a post, if you have to add something new, otherwise it's going to keep bothering you. Okay, so if I wanted to post for my profile picture, I would click post. It would open up a new thing, and then I would just upload any image that I like. Click an image, Boom. Again, you don't need anything outside of the parenthesis. Grab that and then paste it in the profile picture URL box. Cover image URL goes the exact same way. So we're not going to spend time on that display name. If you want to change your display name, it doesn't have to be the name that you chose for your account. I think that makes it a little confusing for some people when they're trying to transfer you money, so I don't really suggest doing that, because if your name says John John and then your account name is John John 46, they're probably going to send that money to John John, and somebody probably exists named John John. You lost some money. Alright, if you have about section that you want to write, you put that in there. We are a media publisher of cosplay from up-and-coming artists. That's right, we don't even do big people, because screw you, you got a big name already. Once you hit that, you can go ahead and visit your blog page. It's not going to show up right away. You need to refresh your screen. And then your new image will show up in the right bubble of your screen. It'll be that quickly. But you do need to head back to your blog page and then refresh, and then it'll do all that for you. Alright, so that was success with that. Next we're going to teach you how to get smart with that money, because this video is going on long enough. That's how you write out your first post, and if you do these steps here and include these hashtags in a similar order, you're going to be successful. You don't have to include gaming and cosplay and entertainment, but if you introduce yourself and Steemit, that's a good move. It's a good move. So this has been Smurf. Check out the next tutorial and check out our other two if you were just coming on this one and you're like, what are these talking about? See you next time.